What new hobbies have you picked up this year and would you recommend them to others? Calligraphy is fun. It improves your handwriting and forgery. I've been collecting rocks and crystals for a while, but I've finally gotten a tumbler and started polishing them. The end results are cool to see, but the process takes a month or more depending on the type of stone. So if you're a deeply impatient person, or a perfectionist, you have very little control over how the stones turn out and there will be flaws. I don't know if I'd recommend it. Can't really call it a hobby, but for the past months since COVID started and classes are suspended, I enrolled myself in free online classes such as photography, editing, art, etc. It's nice to have a little hand of skills and knowledge when the time comes. Archery. It's a lot of fun and an excellent way to clear your mind. Experimenting with cooking. Following a recipe online that you found is also good, but there's just an extra layer of enjoyment and discovery to be had when I tried to work things out on my own, especially when ingredients are limited. It's like a puzzle you can eat. The main point to not let not perfect overshadow good enough. You probably aren't going to be winning any awards with your first few attempts, but that doesn't mean what you created isn't special in its own right. I've been lock-picking. It takes sustained mental focus, which has been nice to get the mind off of all that's going in. Plus, if the apocalypse comes, I'll have a useful skill, which is a bonus. I started watching Bob Ross' The Joy of Painting videos. I followed along to a handful of them, but did it in Photoshop rather than actually paint. His voice is super relaxing and I get into such a state of content and zen. I highly recommend it. It's one of the handful of things that have helped reduce a little of my anxiety this year. I started keeping fish shortly before COVID hit, and that has been a really good experience. We got into it with a small betta tank, but now we have a 75-gallon freshwater tank and a 20-gallon reef tank. It's taught me a little about hydroponics, plumbing, water chemistries, and animal care. 3D printing. It is insane what you can print with a low-budget printer. Mine was $200. You can create your own models pretty easily, and if you are too lazy for that, you can download cool stuff from Thingiverse. Comes in handy too if you forgot to buy someone a gift. Gardening. Even just a couple plants. It allows you to visibly see your progress and you learn things when you have questions about your plans. Then if all goes well, you get some produce. Nothing feels quite like shaking on some peas you grew yourself and see at the grocery store for $5 to $6 a pack. Good luck!